Hi everyone, I'm Yvonne DeSellis coming to you as promised to do the full body meridian tracing video that I promised last week when I was doing all of the meridians separately. So this is the full body meridian tracing, and I'm going to start from the very first one. I'm just going to move my belt bag a little bit out of the way. I'm going to do all of this seated for the most part. You can do these seated, lying down, or standing. I know some people prefer to do standing, but since so many of my followers are wheelchair users, I want to show you how to do this seated. So you start at the pubic bone for central. This is central meridian. Start at the pubic bone, and you just trace up all the way over the chin, and then you go to the sides and make a locking motion. The next one I'm hoping you'll be able to see is governing. So that was central. This is governing. It starts at the very base of your spinal cord. Start at the very base, go up as high as you can, and then come around with your arm. Start here, go up and over your head and off the nose. Sorry, my hat's in the way, but you just go off the nose, and that was governing. The next one is spleen, so you start at your toes. So I'm going to start down on my toes. Start on the toes, come up the center of your legs, and then go out to the sides. And then you go up the sides, up just a little bit up the arm, and then down and off the rib cage. And that was spleen. When you're done with spleen, the next one is heart. So you go with whole hands, start, go all the way up and off the pinky finger, other side, all the way up your arm, off the pinky finger. Next one is small intestine, which starts with the pinky finger. So you go all the way up the back of your arms, you go down a little bit on the scapula, and come up a little to the cheek, and then out through the ear. Other side, pinky finger, up the back of the arm, down a little bit on the scapula, up the neck, to the cheek, and out through the ear. Sorry, my Bluetooth is in the way. But anyway, that was the next one after spleen. Sorry, I'm going nuts here. So it's spleen, and heart, then small intestine. So that was small intestine. When you're done with small intestine, you're going to do the bladder, which, sorry, my hat's in the way. I'm going to have to move it, so pardon the bad hair. But you then start at your third eye, hands together at the third eye, and you go all the way up, all the way to the back, down, back of your head, down your back, together on your hands, down, and when you get to your waist, you're just going to jiggle up a little bit, and then you're going to go underneath your gluteus maximus. And then you come around back here, come back this way, and now this time, instead of going down the center, we're going to go down the sides. So bring your hands back, meet again here, go down the sides of your legs, all the way down the sides of your legs, and go off the fourth toe, or the ring toe, which is right next to the pinky toe. You then are going to start underneath the buckle, underneath your toes, right at the center. You start there. So you start underneath your feet, under the buckle, under the toes, and then you come up the center of the legs. But when you come up off the foot, what you want to do is make a circle around the ankle, and then you come up between the legs, all the way between the legs, stay at the center, come up to the K27 points, which is right underneath the collarbone. You can buzz them or you can massage them. Sorry, that's kidney right here. When you're done with this, the next move is pericardium, or as Donna Eden calls it, circulation sex. And I like the way she says that. She said, think of it as going from nip to tip. So you start at the nipple, go up and down the arms and off the middle finger. So again, nip to tip, off the nipple, off to the middle finger, off the middle finger. Next move after that is going to be triple warmer. So you start here. So again, that last one was pericardium or circulation sex. Next one is triple warmer. Starts on the ring finger, goes up the back of the arm, all the way up the neck, over the ear, to the very outside of your eyebrow. So the other side, ring finger, up the back of the arm, up the back of the neck, up and over the ear, out to the outer edge of your eyebrow. We ended here, so we're starting here now. These are 14 meridians. Keep in mind, they're really all just one meridian that's linked. So this next one is gallbladder. So we're starting at that outer edge of the eyebrow that we left off at last time. Come down to the very bottom of the head, loop up and over the ear, make a little little circle sort of, and then go back down, back over the head to a pinpoint here, back down, behind the arms, and then here in at the chest, out at the waist, in at the hips, and then back down to the sides of the legs, all the way down. And once again, off the ring toe, stay down here. Ring toe, sorry, not ring toe, stay down here because we're starting back on the foot. Between the big toe and the next toe, which I always think of as the middle toe. And you're going to come up. So this next one that we are doing here, sorry, I'm like losing track here, but now that we're done here, we're doing lungs. So, I'm sorry, not lung, liver. Starting between the big toe and the middle toe, you're going to come up in between the legs, in between, and then when you get to the pubic bone, come out to the sides, come up to the sides, and then underneath the pecs. So that's liver. Next one is lung. So lung, over the shoulder and through the thumb. Lung, over the shoulder and through the thumb. I hope I'm audible, by the way. I'm going to caption this in case I'm not. But anyway, that was lung. So I just want to make sure I'm doing these in the right order, but that was lung. So now we're off the thumb. Next thing is the large intestine meridian. Large intestine meridian starts on the index finger. You go all the way up, 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 up to the center of the nose, out through the flare. Other hand, index finger, all the way up to the center of the nose, out through the flare. And that was it for that one. That was large intestine. And this next, to the last one, after the one we just did. So now we're doing stomach. We've just finished large intestine. We're finishing off. Now we're doing stomach. So you start on the cheekbones and you can tap them or you can massage. I just tap. And then you drag down to the bottom of your head, up and over, and then down, out at the chest, in at the waist, out at the hips, and then down the center of your legs. Go all the way down to the toe, off the toe right next to your big toe. Again, I said I always consider that the middle toe. It's not, I realize, but it's the toe right next to your big toe that you go off of. And then the other thing Donna Eden recommended is not to finish this off on the downward-most move. So when I'm finished with this one, I always go to the next move up, which is just to trace the central meridian. I start back up at the pubic bone and I just trace up. Once again, go up to your lips and make that locking motion, and that is the full meridian tracing. I really hope you enjoyed that. Sorry again for the bad hair. I'm putting my hat back on just to cover up the bad hair, and also because people seem to like it better when I have a hat on, and I honestly don't blame them. I like it better when I have a hat on too. I hope that was helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments down below, and if it was helpful, please share it with other people that you think it might help. The meridians are energy pathways, and our hands have electromagnetic properties, so when you're doing these tracings, it is a good idea to use both hands if you can, because then you're basically telling the energy where you want it to go, which is why this can make you feel so much better if you're feeling lousy. I really hope that was helpful for you. Please share it with others if it was. And once again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, I thank you so much for your time. I know your time is valuable and I really, really appreciate it. So namaste, peace and light. I'm sending Reiki energy your way right now. Thank you once again. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, that's my phone. Take care. Bye-bye.